these four here, I haven't got a clue where those are dug up. These two were from a lake in Shropshire.
Lake in Shropshire. So, did you know who found them?
They were my dad, so he's a bottle digger. Well, he was a bottle digger.
The curious thing about bottles, it's one of the odd anomalies in antiques that for these, the worse condition they're in, the more valuable. Collectors actually love them when they're all decomposing and almost falling to bits, rather than the glasses that look clean, because when they are this age, it's nice to think that they have survived. The purpose of these bottles were to serve wine rather than to store wine. They were used mostly in public houses and in grand houses to fill the wine from the cask, and then you would serve a bottle at table. They really were a great English invention. In the 17th century, they started to make this very dark bottle glass, and that was really very much heavier, stronger than other countries had made, and it became a new thing. They replaced the pottery bottles previously used, and everybody wanted their wine served in glass bottles. And we've got a bottle here, the tall thin neck and rather squat onion bottle, known as a globe and shaft, is about the earliest type, and this dates back to the middle of the 17th century. We're looking about 1660. And gradually the shape changed to a little bit more squat. We find that this shape, which dates from about 1675, 1680, and here you've got the seals on the front. Normally these seals were the signs of the inns and taverns where they were used. Here you've got what looks like a lion, so I guess it was perhaps used in a public house called the Red Lion or Golden Lion or something like that. Gradually the onion shape developed. This is the classic onion, obviously named, and these came in at the beginning of the 18th century. They have a lovely high kick-in base, which allows more area for the wine to come into contact with the glass, and it cools it. You place these into a bucket of ice or cold water to cool the wine, and the shape is now becoming more practical for that purpose. And then gradually they became a little bit taller, and these would date from 1730, 1740, possibly up to the 1750, getting more and more taller, gradually coming into the wine bottle shapes we know today. The value in these depends on precisely how early. The earlier they are, the more valuable. And the presence of a seal like this adds to the value enormously. I mean, this type are very surprisingly expensive, but the problem with this one is he found the neck and the base separately.
Yes, he said he found it in two pieces, and he put it, you know.
He's done it nicely. One's seen that the base is deteriorated separately to the top, and you've got the iridescent decomposing there in a different way. So had it been a perfect bottle to find, then you'd be looking at about £1,500, even 2,000. Broken is still worth 300 or 400. This one, being sealed from this period, even with damage, you're looking at £500. And these are found in much larger numbers. A nice onion bottle like this will cost you about £100 today. And I think they're great bottles to hold. And going down to about £60 for later ones. So if you can go back to the lake where he got these, wonders how many more down there. Find a few more of these in good condition, they'll be £1,000 each, well worth going for a dive.
Lovely, thank you.